So, Spencer, thanks so much for joining us tonight. I know that, well, you've been a busy man for as long as I've known you, but you've been extra busy this last few days. I suppose the first thing I've got to say is congratulations. It's a big move for you, mate. Tell us a little bit more about it.
Well, as you know, Paul, we've been in talks with them for a while, and it is a really big move. But we just felt it was really important to try and help with this. And obviously, we look at this as well as helping an opportunity for us as BQ Watches to assist a lot of these customers who are on contracts with Watchmaster, and we believe we can do better, and we believe we can sell their watches. Because Paul, that is what we do actually. I don't know if you're aware of that. We do sell watches.
Exactly, that is your core business. Now I know that obviously, Spencer, you know, from a business viewpoint, I'm not going to say it's a risk. There's no risk involved, but it's a big move for you. You know, it's a lot of extra work. But I know that, you know, speaking to you over the last week or so, whilst this has been going on, I know that you've got other motivations, and that is to make sure that those people that have had watches or have got watches on consignment with Watchmaster that haven't, to this point at least, been able to get them back. Tonight, you're able to offer a guarantee that those people will indeed 100% get those watches back.
Absolutely. They can either come to us to get them, or we ship them out to the customers. And that is absolutely key. But equally, we want to give people the opportunity that we'll try and sell their watches or buy their watches.
Yeah. I mean, the hope is, Spencer, I think, you know, looking at it from a business viewpoint, is that these people will look at the improved contracts that you're able to offer them. I guess you're still working on those contracts, Spencer, I would imagine.
Yeah, we've got quite a number of people to go through and speak to, and obviously people are approaching us, and we're looking at their contract and looking at their watches and seeing what the market price is of that watch to sell it, and doing our best. Every single one is tailored to each individual customer, but to be fair to them and keep them informed of any offers or what we think we should do to try and sell their watch.
Yeah. You think that, I know that you're confident that you can do a good job for everyone. Consignment isn't easy, but you're very experienced at it, right?
Look, we've been doing it for quite a while, and we always say to people, if they want the most for their watch, consignment's the way, without question. And people always, you know, ask me to go into detail, and look, I could speak for hours on it, but in brief is, if we haven't got money in the watch, we can just sell it, and our costs are less than if we bought the watch. If we buy the watch and we've got to hold it, we have to earn more money from doing the job. And if we're doing a consignment, it's a bit like partnership, isn't it, Paul? Would you not say? It's like partnering on what you're doing. So they're supplying the watch and we're doing the work.
I think that a lot of people that have had watches on consignment and have been a little bit worried in recent weeks. I know I've had some of them, you know, contacting me, and I've been trying to sort of allay their fears without being able to sort of say too much until now, at least. But I think it's a happy ending, hopefully, for everyone, right?
Sure. Well, let's hope so. Well, as I say, people can have their watches back now. We can return them, or they can collect them, or we can talk about a new contract and try and sell the watches.
But they're in control of their own watches, 100%.
Correct.
Well done, Spencer. I, you know, must say that I'm very, very proud of what you've achieved again, because once again, you've proved yourself to be a man of honour. I know there's going to be a lot of people out there tonight. They're going to be, well, relieved is the word, to hear what you're saying. Has this come, I mean, to some degree, it's come at the worst possible time for you with the opening of the new BQ Watches HQ.
But in some ways,
it's also the best,
Yeah, it's sort of a little bit, as you know, we've got the new showroom opening in June, so it could have come a bit later, but we're okay at the moment to deal with this. Obviously, a little bit later would have been better. But the other thing that I'm explaining to everyone, we're hoping to have shows most months. So obviously, being in control of our own shows, we can show off people's watches. They can come and see us. They can have a drink with us. And, you know, we believe we've got a better opportunity of selling than anyone else. what with our own website and all the other mediums for selling, and the fact that, I mean, Paul, you tell me, when was the last exhibition that you knew of going on in the watch world?
Yeah, the last one. Well, blimey, when was it? The last one, I think it was the Watch Pro we went to, wasn't it?
So that was last September?
Last year, yeah.
So there's a few of those, but the Watch Pro, again, great shows and nice to see different stuff, but there's nothing there pre-owned. It's generally new. So in terms of new stock, you're probably approaching almost 2 years now, and there's nothing on the horizons. And I used to do, I was called to an NEC, which was trade shows, so none of the public there. So there's very little for the public to see. So with our new premises, we're hoping most months to do a show.
Excellent. The last thing I want to touch on, Spencer, is just for those out there that will be contacting you about the watches that you'll be taking over. A little bit of patience will be handy, wouldn't it?
Yeah. We got quite a few scared. Look, we're going to do our best. Obviously, if people call us, we'll get back to them. We'll answer and make appointments for them to come in. You know, again, it's not going to be a long period of time, a few days. You know,
how many people are we talking about roughly, Spencer?
Well, looking on their site, there's 1,411 watches, I believe, on the Watchmaster site. So it's somewhere around, I'm not sure exactly the numbers, but we'll be speaking with people. So look, worst way, it may be anything up to 4 or 5 days, but people can come in, or what we do is price their watch and list it on our site and get it straight up. So there's several options, and we're going to custom things to suit people, whatever is best for them. The most important thing, and Paul, we speak about this all the time, whether I'm buying or selling a watch, and this goes the same with this sort of period in time, that their watches are safe and with us.
Yeah, and insured.
And insured.
That's the main thing as well. Safe with you and insured. So all's well that ends well, all being well, and every cloud has a silver lining. Spencer, again, I just want to say, you know, I admire you as a person, and certainly as a fellow watch dealer. I think it's magnificent what you've done. You've taken on a big task, and I know it's going to be for the better of the watch community, which is obviously my main concern. I'm going to let you go because I know you've got 1,000,001 things to do.
I mean, Paul, what I was thinking is maybe you could do the night shift for me. What do you think?
If you can afford my hourly rate.
Sorry?
If you can afford my hourly rate.
Okay, thank you.
Spencer, all the best, mate. And I know the community will want to say thank you and wish you all the best as well. Good on you, mate.
Thank you.